Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. It is your boy Mazir here, and we are back with another video. And guys, in today's video we are obviously going to be jumping into the current capital. As you guys saw from the thumbnail and the title, we are going to be showing you guys some bases for these districts, for the ones that I actually didn't do last week. And we have an extra one for Dragon Cliff because I've made it, but it was like new district hall level, so we had runes to unlock, and it's been a week, so we have unlocked those runes. And yeah, obviously I've just adjust the runes a bit to the base. So yeah, let's just move on and see what we got. Alright guys, first base here we got the Golem Quarry, and yes, this is the district I've been planning to design for quite a long time, but it's just kind of strange district, you can say, because you have so many major defenses and not so much walls, and a lot of trees and rocks and everything. So yeah, I hope you have fun with this district. It's a pretty good design in my opinion, and we have tested a bit of it, not too much, but just a few attacks here and there. But yeah, we're just waiting for the raid weekend to come, and so we can actually give it a nice test. So let's move out. If everyone just go from here or here or here, it's just so harder to reach some of the defenses. So it is what it is. We have 2 tile gap between all these major defenses, you can see, and it's the same with the other side. We have 2 tile gap here, 2 tile gap, and 3 or 4 tile gap there. There is lock traps which are designed inside, like they are inside the base to design, like we couldn't put really giant bombs and bombs because it's so harder to reach. Sometimes a lot of his archers, attackers or her archers, they could be like pumped up and like gather all together, so one lock trap is just way more better to be inside the base to defend it. So these archers going for this capital hall, this lock trap will help you. These archers going for this wall or the rock artillery, then the lock trap will help you. It's a similar way. It's just a nice kind of touch, you can say. And then we have obviously lock traps on the outside, and as we discussed, there's so many ground traps here. So what you want to do is attack this district mainly on air. If you want to attack with archers and rocket loons at the beginning, you can literally. So for example, if you want to attack this kind of base and there's lock traps on the outside, because you can see there is not many 2 tile gap inside the base, so you can just drop rocket loons on top of these rocket loons, and then you'll be left with this compartment. Then you can do something creative, some golems, some super dragons, some I don't know, some pekkas. It's up to you, but this is the way I would attack this base personally. So moving on to the next, we have got the Balloon Lagoon, and I've been saying it before, this is my least favorite district. I don't like this district at all, and yeah, it's kind of hard to build a base on. You can see how much open spots I have, how much normal buildings are on the outside, because we just don't have the walls, man. There's not much. Look at how many empty spots we have here. Like, look at that. We don't have, like, you cannot put defenses there and like want your base to defend well when you cannot even put enough walls around them. So the walls, I just made a compact base for so for the attacker to just, if they go with full on archers, it's just gonna be harder to how many archers does he need to get to this hall? If he goes from here, look, to 1, he needs maybe this one's down, then 1 here, then 1 1 1 1 1 1 on 1 2 or something. All of that, there is so many archers he needs to get through to get to district hall. So let's just move out. We got obviously the 2 tile gap between defenses, this one and the builder's workshop. You can say there is quite a lot of trees on these 2 districts, and that's why you just have to remove them and try to build the best base as possible. And yeah, overall you have to have this major defenses kind of separated from the walls. 2 tile gap from the walls is just more important. We have multi-cannon here, similar type of approach. And guys, you want to have some kind of gates, you can say. It just gives the base a better look personally, and not on this district, but gates are mostly for the post, like the giant post, the super dragon post. Super dragon doesn't need a gate, but you know what I'm saying, the cannon card post. Yeah, overall that's it for the base. I hope you like it. Nothing too special about this base, to be honest. I just wanted to make a new design, so going forward we have different bases to try out. And yeah, it might not be better than the older one, but it is what it is. And yeah, one thing here is this lock trap. If they drop 1 ram from here, lock trap trap will hit it, Tesla will hit it, and then these two will actually destroy the log trap before it's reaching the wall. So if they put one battle ram, it's just gonna be harder for them to, you know, reach the inferno, because the archers now have to go through this wall. So moving on to the next one, we have the Barbarian Camp, and this one has, you know, few special ideas into it, I can say. First off, there is a, you know, some good amount of open walls, not a lot, but some good amount, so it makes the troop go weirder, so like weird pathings and stuff. One more thing, why did I do something like this here, like, you know, this zigzag? Because you cannot open a gate on it. It's simple as that. Let's just go out and I will explain why. Guys, when you have two super giant posts on the back, you want to have gates here. I'm actually going to show you guys where the exact gates are. You don't need to have an exact point, but I'm going to show you guys if you didn't see it on the first screenshot, for example, if it's too like small. I'm going to show you guys better, but wait, I'm going to have it in a second. So guys, these walls, as you can see, you cannot make them gates. So what it means is basically these giants will not move. Literally, they will not move from, you know, if they attack from left or right, from these angles, the giants will actually not move and not get anywhere. They might go on the outside and go inside here, but that's just gonna make them go weird. That's exactly what I was planning. So what happens, these giants go outside, and these troops who are still gonna go and reach stuff here, you know, they are gonna go down for these giants, and they might just keep going down because it's an open path. Everything is open down here. It's a similar, you know, type with the other side. We have two gates here, so if the troop reaches here, this giant will not go and make them, the troop, keep going forward. The giant will go, you know, lower, so they keep making troop go lower as well. It's literally I think one of the best features that I've actually personally come up with the design like this. So we have a similar giant post here, but we didn't do something like that here. We just had it open so they can go around. It's so many gates, so they just do whatever they want. We have two mortars, super hard to reach because there's so many defenses from each side for them to go, and obviously the rocket artillery at the end is just gonna help you quite a bit. We have these, you know, air bombs, kinda easier to reach, you can say. I was gonna give it a change. So guys, I'm back. We did a little change here because, you know, when I was building the base, I was thinking of other stuff. So bomb towers with the, you know, these ones, I switched them. So do switch them if you're watching this. And one more thing is, I've literally removed one wall from here and made the mortar go a bit back and move the other bomb tower to the right side in case they go with, you know, it's a lot of splash damage, because the right side did not have a good defense who would actually defend against a lot of, you know, armies, like a good splash defense. And yeah, overall now the bomb towers are separated. You have three, you know, air bombs in the middle of your base, which is good. And yeah guys, this base I think it will defend very good, and let's just, you know, test it out, see how it's gonna go. Alright, we got the dragon cliff, and guys, this is what I mean. This, you know, lower side of this base was like that next, you know, the previous week. If you want to see it, just go and have a look. I'm gonna link down below the previous, you know, video of the base building. And the top side is what I've changed because we had some new runes and new traps and everything with a super dragon post, like a whole super dragon post. You can see we have 4 now. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is so nice to have. And yeah, overall it's a pretty good design in my opinion, because it defends pretty well. It defends like mostly when we didn't have the runes in 3 attacks, and now we're just gonna see, and sometimes even defending in 4 attacks, previous ones. So this week hopefully we'll defend in 4 or even 5 attacks. We have to just see what's gonna happen. Now what you all be waiting for, man, this is the Capital Peak diamond shaped base. And yeah, I personally designed all of this myself. And yeah guys, I mean, you probably had in mind that maybe one day I am gonna bring something like this, but because I had it in mind personally, I was like, let's just give it a try. What's gonna, you know, be bad about it? Let's just see how it's gonna go. We have like not so many walls, you can say, but I just gave this a, you know, a try, because why not, man? We're here to try things out. So let's move out and let me show you guys how exactly this works. Guys, we have been, you know, hitting this design in the clan, and 2 people hit it, but with full on mass archers, like literally every attack. So they got it in 4 attacks. So 4 attacks with full on archers, and they're pretty decent players, to be honest with you. So if a player is a bit, you know, not as decent and they go with full archers, they might actually get it in 5. And if they go with anything else, guys, this is more than 6 or 7 attacks it's gonna take them. But let's just, you know, look at the base and let me tell you how it's gonna work. So guys, obviously the town hall side, like the capital hall side, and the inferno side is just kind of easier of the other sides. So a lot of people might go and start their attack from this side, or because we have, you can see these open compartments, they can attack from any side they want except all the way from the lower side. So coming up from the top side, they can easily get this inferno, but it's hard for them to reach it. You know, easily they can get it, but that's what they think. So they're gonna deploy archers on this stuff, but there's giant post, which is just gonna make them wait a bit longer. If the archers go from this angle to this, one thing you want to do with the, you know, walls basically, and one thing I've been doing is mainly, if you close a wall, the ram will open a wall and the archers will go somewhere that you do not actually know where the attacker want the archers to go. If these walls are closed, just imagine it, if these are closed, right? If you want to put a trap, there is so much space, let me put another color on these areas for the attacker to drop his ram from this angle, or this angle, come in, open the wall, and then their archers go in and take your inferno out. If they go from the right side, let's say, maybe your giant bomb is on the left side, who knows? That's why I want to have my walls open, so I know exactly where the attacker is gonna enter my base, because there's nowhere else the ram is gonna actually open anything, because it's not gonna open anything, it's all open. What the ram is gonna do is, when you drop it from here, it's gonna go and try to open these walls, or here, like literally these walls are the ones that the ram will go for, and you have, you know, all these defenses shooting it, so it will not actually survive. That's the beauty of this open walls. Similar time with the other side, this is where I want the attacker to go. I have, if you look at this space, this Tesla is not obviously showing, so some people might drop rocket launchers, go for this, you know, multi-cannon. So that's why we have the Tesla, and if they drop more rocket launchers, we have the double mine set up on that multi-cannon. So one thing which is not obviously good, because there's just, you cannot put bombs everywhere obviously. If the attacker go with archers straight inside the base, which we did not have it, even if a decent attacker goes, they always go from the sides, or they will just enter from here. So I actually never seen someone drop archers here. So if they do, they're gonna get this easily. But one thing which is for sure, this is where the archers will have to separate and go from, you know, just different buildings, and this multi-cannon, giant cannon, will actually stay up longer if the attacker goes from straight here. We got a bomb entering that multi-cannon, or it could be activated by more, you know, archers going for a mortar, but I don't think it will if the archers go from different angles like that. That's why we have the bomb there, so the archers going from this angle will actually, you know, activate it. Now guys, we have small little maze here, the walls are all open. This is where this ram will actually, you know, just don't know where to go basically. But what we have is basically have this mega mine here, so when the archer destroy the cannon, they will go for this, and the first group that destroyed the cannon will die before activating the mega mine. So then the second group going for this, you know, mortar or the giant cannon will activate the mega mine. That's basically it. And this Tesla will, you know, be activated by the ram, or, you know, giants going in, golems. We have Tesla on each of these open compartments entry, you can say. And we got, guys, bombs in the middle of the base defending the archers going around like a circle, or, you know, we obviously have some log traps for these archers when they are going into this, you know, rocket artillery side to take it out basically. And these log traps, guys, will also help you with other strategies as well, but mostly, guys, the log trap is built for the archers. Like literally, it's the only thing I think it's made for is for the archers. They have to, I think, with a buff, so it's actually harder hitting, and, you know, deals a lot more damage. It's gonna be way more fun. But yes, similar type of, you know, approach. The other side is a similar way. But why we have one log launcher here and not a giant bomb is because, guys, if the archers even go from this angle inside the base, that's when the log trap will activate. This angle, there's a bomb, you know. We have similar type here. That log trap is basically for the archers going for this cannon, but sometimes they might not activate it. So that's why the only reason the log trap is there is for these archers going in from that side. Now the capital hall is not really well defended, and that's because that's exactly how it works with diamonds. One side of the base doesn't have a lot of defense, so that's what my thought process was. But now there's good amount of air targeting stuff around it, and its own self is a very good defense, so it keeps shooting really hard hitting damage. So with archers, they have to get through so many stuff to get just to the town hall, and then they have to get through a whole town hall, and the attacker probably have to use one of his rages early. This is exactly what I wanted. A lot of attackers, guys, you don't know if you don't have the 2 spell capacity. The 2 spell, a lot of the attacker use them inside of the base, like here and here, so literally they can use it forever and even in the attack after. That's why on these districts you want to have something like this, so they use one of the rages early as hell, and they will never use it again when they get through the capital hall. And when they go into the base, that's when they'll use another rage. So then later on you have a lot of the base left without being spellized. You can say spellized, I don't even know if that's a word, but there's no spell on your ground like so early. And having just 2 spells, it's crazy. Like, it's such a big difference going in. If you have 2, you can take 4 jump spells. That's how crazy it is. So you just think of that, this madness. Alright guys, that was it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, you liked it, you learned something new about the base buildings. And obviously, if you want to see more of these, and obviously lower level even, we have bases and the weeks before. Every week we have bases, guys. So the older you go, the lower the levels of the districts and the capital halls, the district halls, everything, the lower the level they are. So for example, go back, if you don't have, for example, some of the trees removed, you can see my older videos that I did not have that tree, for example, removed. So your base, build your base like that, for example. That's basically the whole point of this, me making videos on basically each week, so you can have the more variety of bases to look at if you don't have something, for example, because a lot of clans are different from each other. You might not have a certain level of district hall, or you might not have some trees removed, you might not have some rocks removed, it's just working, or you might not have some runes removed. This is exactly with the Dragon Cliff right here. We did not have some of the runes removed, so you might have them removed, and this is the video for you. But right now, if you don't have those runes, but you are the similar district hall level, you can go 1 week before and watch that video for that base if you want to have a more clear view of it. So yeah, overall, I hope you enjoyed it again. You have a wonderful day. Take care and peace.